All right, hello everybody. How is everyone doing? Welcome to 3M Math with Ms. Gilbert, coming to you from London, Ontario, Canada. Okay, I'm being silly. This lesson is exponent laws. This may be review for some of you. Um, a learning goal today is for you to be able to evaluate numerical expressions that have exponents in them. We have worked with exponents already in this class, but this is just to review the laws specifically so you have it all in one spot. Okay, let's go. While exponents review, if you remember, if you have an exponent, for example, if we have 2 to the 3 here, that is the same as going 2 times 2 times 2. So whatever the exponent is, that's how many times you multiply the base by itself. So we've got an exponent of 3, and so we have 3 2's multiplying. If you put that into your calculator, 2 times 2 is 4, times another 2 gives you 8. I really want you to make sure you know how your calculator at home works. You might have a Y to the X button. You might have like a little hat. It looks like a little triangle button. Try to figure out how to use your calculator so you can calculate with exponents with a calculator. So as I'm doing the examples here, pause the video and make sure you can get the same answer with your calculator. Okay, so we're going to go through a bunch of exponent laws. And then at the end, I will give you a summary table. So the first law is if we're multiplying the same base, but it has different exponents. So if our bases are the same, but we have different exponents, you're going to keep the same base, but add the exponents. So for example, if we have 2 to the 3 times 2 to the 2, we keep that same base, and then we add the exponents. So 3 plus 2 is 5, and then if you put 2 to the 5th into your calculator, you should get 32. Because remember, that's 2 times 2 times 2 times 2 times 2, so five twos. So that's the first exponent law. The second one is what happens if we divide? Well, if we have exponents with the same base again, but different exponents dividing by each other, you're going to take that same base and then you're going to do the top exponent minus the bottom exponent. So for example, if we have 2 to the 5th divided by 2 to the 2, well, we're going to take our same base and subtract the exponents. So it's going to become 2 to the 3. So 2 to the 5 minus 2 is 2 to the 3. And if you put 2 to the 3 in your calculator, you should get 8. Okay, so that's the second law. The third law is what if we have a base to the exponent to another exponent? So again, you're going to keep the same base, and this time you're going to multiply the exponents because this is a power to a power. So if we have a to the m to the power of n, it becomes a to the m times n. Let's do an example. So if we have 2 to the 2 to the 4th, well, we're going to keep that same base and we're going to multiply our exponents. So that's going to give us 2 to the 2 times 4. 2 times 4 is 8, so 2 to the 8th. And if you put that into your calculator, you should get 256. So please check. All right, exponent law number 4. This is my favorite law. We have gone over this in class, but let's go through it again. So if we have any number to the exponent of 0, it's going to be equal 1. And that does not matter what a is. It can be anything. It can be a positive number. It can be a negative number. It can be a huge number. Anything to the power of 0 is 1. Well, you might be thinking, why? Where does this come from? So let's look at this in two different ways. and I'm going to use an example. So let's say we have 3 to the 2 divided by 3 to the 2. Well, 3 squared is 9. 3 squared is 9, and 9 divided by 9 is 1. So that's one way to look at 3 to the power of 2 divided by 3 to the power of 2. But now let's use our exponent laws to also evaluate that expression. So remember, 3 to the 2 over 3 to the 2, you're going to, because the bases are the same, you can subtract the exponents. So 3 to the 2 minus 2 is 3 to the 0, isn't it? And because these started off being the same, that means these are also equal. So therefore, 3 to the 0 has to equal 1. And that is going to be true for any base. Pretty cool, eh? I like that proof. You have just learned a mathematical proof. Okay, exponent law number 5. We did talk about this one before, but oh no, I typed it wrong. Okay, a to the negative n is 1 over a to the n. I'm going to fix that right now. It's right down here, so you're going to actually watch me figure this out. So I am going to LaTeX equation editor, and I'm going to change it right as you're watching me because you can see I am not doing this perfectly. So we had a to the negative n this is LaTeX if anyone's ever used it. I quite like it. I learned it in university and it's a great way to write math. Okay, there's the right equation. So I'm going to make that huge. I'm going to copy and I'm going to go back into here, get rid of that one, paste this one here. Boom. There we go. Okay, so this exponent law is if you have a base to a negative exponent, you're going to take the reciprocal. So you're going to go 1 over a to the exponent, but get rid of the negative sign. So as an example, if we have 3 to the negative 2, that's equal to 1 over 3 to the 2. And 3 to the 2 is 9, so that becomes 1 over 9. Yes, you can leave your final answers in fraction forms. Okay, exponent law number 6. This isn't really a law, but I just wanted to put square roots in here. Just so you know, if you ever see this, the square root of something is the base to the exponent of 1/2. Just so you know. An example, I'm not even going to use this notation, but square root of 16 is equal to 4. I just wanted to go over that because you need to do that on your practice. Okay, here's an excellent table of the laws of exponents. So these are their names. These are the equations with letters and telling you what to do. And then here it has examples. So that's a great thing. You can print that off, you could take a picture of it, do whatever you want. Okay, so your U-Try for today, go to Cycle 2, Day 9 practice. I will write up my solutions and post them to Brightspace under Lesson 2.9. And then on Brightspace, if you go to the quizzes and click on 2.9 quiz, there'll be 5 questions there. There'll be a question on each type of exponent law except for the square root one. So please make sure you do your homework first, the practice first, before you do the quiz so you can do your best on your quiz because you only have one chance to do that. Okay, that's it for this lesson. I will talk to you next time, guys. Have a good one.